Alright, today we are doing a Wilson Ultra 108 version 4. So for everybody doing 108, when the butt cap is up, it will say Wilson with the 108 Ultra. Ultra will be upside down. And at the head of the racket it will say 45. The first thing just knocked my rack over. First thing to keep in mind that this is a 1618 racket, not a 1619, 1620, or 1820. It's a 1618. I have mounted. Oop, gotta put my glasses on. Butt cap up. And this one we are doing at 55 pounds. I'm doing it with 17 gauge RPM blast. We're going to start in the throat. Remember, I always forget this in my little video. Put your starting clamp on there as a backup. We're going to do 3 pulls on this first side. My wife's yelling about something. We're just going to feed these next 2, thread them in here, get them out of the way. When I say get them out of the way, just trying to get a shorter piece of string over here. Now we're going to do 6 pulls on this side. Well, sometimes a new racket, or if you change your grommet set, try to hold your grommets in a little bit, just in case, so you don't want to pull it out of the frame. We're going to skip the 7th grommet in the throat and the 7th grommet in the head. Now on this side we're going to finish all of our pulls on this side. And remember, skip the 7th grommet, throat, and head. Knot tension. We're also going to skip the 9th grommet in the head and in the throat. We're going to tie off on this first main string, maybe. For second main string, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th grommet, where we're going to tie this first main. I understand in my videos I tie where I tie. I don't always tie off where the instructions say to tie off. I just tie where I want to tie off. Sometimes I follow manufacturers, sometimes I do not. I like short runs on the outside. Remember to skip the 9th grommet in the head and the throat. And again, we're going to tie off on that 2nd main string, which is the 8th grommet, I believe. Almost raised it up. Just taking it out of view. This is for a wheelchair player. We're going to start on the 2nd cross, which is the 2nd skipped hole. We're going to start under that 2nd main string. Should finish over the 2nd main string on this side and into that 2nd skipped grommet. We're going to come back into the 1st skipped grommet and start over that 3rd main string. You should finish under the 3rd main string on this side. Make sure you have enough string, get to the puller head. Starting clamp. If you're doing a one piece, this is where you would tie off at. And I don't know what their instructions say to tie off at. We're probably going to tie off right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th grommet, or that 2nd main string. Going to the 3rd cross string, which is the one outside the main strings. Now we're going to pull the 2nd cross string. Now remember, when you do that, you're not putting true tension on this top cross. So that is why we go back later. We're going to add knot tension to that anyway. So we're going to go back and redo that top cross. Here we started under the outside main. Here we finished over the outside main. Again, we're going to go under. You'll notice that's a theme in all my videos. We're going to go under and we'll finish over. We're going to come back to do this knot. So I add my knot tension, pull the knot. And which one did I say we're going to tie off on? Not that one, we're going to tie off on this one, which is the 2nd main string. Tail. Now we just start going down the racket. We're going to start under, finish over, all the way up until we get to our 1st skipped grommet at the bottom. We have people coming over today, so I hope I get this done before they show up. Honestly, I don't know what time they're going to show up. over. I may have too much cross string here. I measured my mains pretty well, but I don't know about my crosses. Well, I did hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you everybody that actually subscribes to my channels. I appreciate it. I will never become monetized, I would highly doubt. Because it's probably way too repetitive for advertisers who want to advertise on my channel. Again, we're starting under, you weave across, finish over. Still starting under, finishing over. This is the last one. We will be under then over. Now we are to our first skipped grommet. I'm going to try to get my string to go under. We're going to start over the second main string. You will finish under the second main string opposite side. Go ahead and pull tension on this one. Not tension, remember this is a 16-18. We will start under that third main string. Because I can't weave this one with my fingers that way. Again, I'm just pushing the loop down, picking it up with my finger, and then pushing it, and I'll shoot it up. And we are going to tie where we probably tie right here, which is the 1, 2, 3rd main string, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th grommet from the bottom. If you want to tie somewhere else, you tie somewhere else at your racket. Tie wherever you want. Tail off, straighten your strings out. I dropped my string. This is a setting off all for those that y'all keep asking me questions about it. I do this. You can go in here and do it with your fingers. I don't like doing it with my fingers. You do not hit every hole. I'm going in at a little bit of an angle. try to start like, and always start from outside, go in, because if you start from the inside and these are still putting pressure on them, those will just keep popping back. So anyway, try to hit somewhere in the top, somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the bottom. And just the ones that you look like, if you're looking at them, look like this. And we're going to do our crosses. Well, my crosses look pretty good. Check the main, see how good I got them. Get down over this a little bit more. And there we go. That is version 4 Wilson Ultra 108.